Jai Hind friends. If you are new to this channel, then please hit the subscribe button so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you can get the notification. And if you like the video, then please hit the like button. This will keep motivating me to make these videos. So let's start with the investor. An investor says that his wife and him both invest in the same portfolio via SIP or buy on Dipway. And they started investing from January 2022. His current age is 28 and he says that he can take risk. And he says that he wants to remove Alkyl Amine, Reliance, Lexo, Tata Power, Nykaa, Jubilant Food once they come back to his buying price. And for Newgen Chemical, he says that he will add only 25k and keep it. And he wants to keep only 15 stocks in his portfolio, which is good. And he's very bullish on Bajaj Finance, and that's why he has given more weightage to Bajaj Finance in his portfolio, which is fine. And they are currently doing SIP of 50,000 each month. And they are also increasing their SIP amount by 10% each year. Very good. And he wants me to review their portfolio, and the screenshots are dated 3rd of April, and he's asking whether he should add anything or remove anything. And one more question he has is on the CAGR percentage, that what is the percentage CAGR he can expect and how much wealth it will create if he holds this portfolio for next 22 years. Alright, so we'll try to answer all these questions. So let's start with the review. So current value of the portfolio is 5,25,000. Invested amount is 5,61,000. Total returns are in negative, minus 35,000, which is a negative return of 6.29%. First company is Alkyl Amine, quantity is 4. Currently there is a loss of 28%. So this also is a good company. It is one of the leader company in aliphatic amines. It gave a very good run up, and that's why you are seeing some consolidation in this company. But if your horizon is long term, I think this company can also give good return. But you mentioned that you want to exit this company once this reaches your buying price. So decision is completely on you. If you want to exit, you can exit also, because it means that you do not have conviction. And if you do not have conviction on any company or any stock, then you should not stay in that company also. But fundamental wise, the company is good. There is nothing wrong with the company. Next you have is Asian Paint, quantity is 15, and currently there is a loss of 4%. This is a fantastic company, a leader in the paint sector. You can definitely continue with this company. From past 1.5 years, the company has not given very good returns, and these kind of things happen. That's why we say that the minimum horizon you should keep is 5 years, because within 5 years you will see this company turning around again. In last 1.5 year, there were a lot of issues related to inflation, high crude oil prices, which affected the margin of these type of companies and majority of the companies. But gradually you will see that this company will eventually recover and provide you good return in a longer period of time. So you should stay with this company in my opinion. Next you have is Estel, quantity is 23, and currently there is a loss of 7%. This also is a fabulous company, a market leader in the piping segment. This is still a small company, and I think it has a potential to grow even bigger. So this company can also do very good in the future because its business is also very good, its fundamentals are excellent, and it is also a market leader. So with this also you can continue. Next you have is Avenue Supermart, quantity is 14, and currently there is a loss of 5.43%. With this also I think you should continue. This also is a very good company from the retail segment, and this company still has a lot of growth potential. You can easily hold this company for next 5 to 10 years. This can provide you very decent returns. Next you have is Bajaj Finance, quantity is 12, and currently there is a loss of 11%. This is a fabulous company in my opinion, and you should definitely continue with it. And you mentioned that you also have good conviction on this company. That's why the weightage that you have given to this company is on a higher side, which is fine. So you can continue with this company, and whenever you get opportunity, you should add more share of this company if you want. Next company you have is Fine Organics, quantity is 10, and currently there is a loss of 14%. This again is a very good company. It's a small cap company but a market leader in its segment. It is the market leader in oleo based additives, which are very necessary for various type of industries. So the business of the company is excellent. The demand for their product is going to continue, and plus this is also a market leader, has a very small market cap, which means it has very high potential. It can easily become a big company. You just have to stick with this company. The business is excellent. Do not worry too much even if the company goes down 40%, 50%. Just keep an eye on its results. If the results are decent, it is growing at a decent percentage, you should stick with this. And right now I believe there is a golden opportunity. People are currently scared of investing in Fine Organics because it has fallen so much, but it is just a matter of time. We are already seeing good rally in small cap and mid cap, and this company has still not given that rally. So maybe the market is waiting for its results, and if the results are good, we can see this share becoming a rocket once again. Next company is Happiest Mind, quantity is 27, invested amount is 25,000, and currently there is a loss of 17%. So this also is a good company from the IT sector. This is a small cap company. You can continue with this. Next company is Happiest Mind, quantity is 27, invested amount is 25,000, and currently there is a loss of 17%. This company is also a good company. You can continue with this. This is a small cap company in the IT sector, and currently IT sector is facing a lot of pressure, but in the longer horizon the IT sector is going to do very good, and this company can provide you good returns also, so you can continue with this also. Next you have is Home First Finance. Quantity is 35, invested amount is 25,000, and currently there is a loss of 1%. This also is a good company. This is the fastest growing company in the housing sector, and this company can also give you very good return. You just have to stick with this company and hold it for long term. Next you have is a bank, which is ICICI Bank. Quantity is 26 and invested amount is 19,000, and you are getting a profit of 20% on this bank. This is a good company. You can continue with it. Next is Jubilant Food. Quantity is 15 and invested amount is 9,600, and you are in a loss of 32%. So for this company you mentioned that you want to exit as soon as it comes to your buying price. So it's fine, but it is also a fundamentally good company. Nothing wrong with this company's business also. Next you have is LTI Mindtree. Quantity is 6, invested amount is 27,000. Currently there is a profit of 4%. This also is an excellent company from the IT sector. You can definitely continue with it. Next you have is Neogen Chemical. Quantity is 3, invested amount currently is 3,600. So for this Neogen Chemical, he mentioned that he want to bring it up to 25k, which I think you can. It's a small cap company and you can take that much amount of risk with this company because the profit of the company is growing at a good rate, so you can continue with this also. Next you have is Nykaa. Quantity is 6, invested amount is 1,500. From this you said that you want to exit, which I think is a good decision. I think you should exit from this company. Next you have is Pidilite. Quantity is 11, invested amount is 26,000. Currently there is a loss of 1%. So with this company also you should continue. This is a consistent compounder company. This company has 70% market share in sealant and adhesive sector. In the past also this company has provided consistent return, and I think in the next 5 to 10 years also this can continue to do so. The reason being, India is still a developing nation, and these type of company which have good market share, which has good monopoly, will continue to do well in India. So you should continue with this also. Next you have is Polycab. Shares are 5 and invested amount is 13,000. Currently there is a profit of 9%. This is an excellent company which is growing at an excellent rate. This also is a leader in the wires and cable sector. In my opinion, you should definitely continue with this company. Next you have is Relaxo Footwear. Quantity is 15, invested amount is 15,600. This also is a good company, a market leader in the footwear sector. But for this company you mentioned that you want to exit, which is fine. As I said earlier, if you don't have conviction on the company, then you should not hold that company also in your portfolio. Next you have is Reliance Industry. Quantity is 2, invested amount is 4,800. With this also you mentioned you want to exit, so it's okay. Next you have is Tata Elxsi. Shares are 7, invested amount is 47,000. Currently there is a loss of around 12%. This also I believe is a very good company. You should stick with this company also and give this company some time. I'm sure this also is going to create very good returns. Next you have is Tata Power. Quantity is 30 and invested amount is 6,900, and currently there is a loss of 16%. So from this also you mentioned that you want to exit, so it's okay. Next company you have is Titan. Quantity is 11, invested amount is 26,000, and currently there is a profit of close to 5%. This is an excellent company in my opinion, and you should continue with this. Continue to hold this for long term, because this company can continue to grow for next 15 to 20 years also, and can easily compound your invested amount. So if you want, you can also increase your holding in Titan. This in my opinion should give very good returns. Next you have is Varun Beverages from the FMCG sector. Quantity is 13, invested amount is 15,000. Currently there is a profit of 19%. This also is a perfect company, growing at a very healthy rate. The business that this company is into is only and only going to increase in a country like India, where the majority of the population is still young, and the product that they distribute, they supply, they manufacture are consumed mostly by the younger generation, which is non-alcoholic beverages, energy drinks, etc. So this company also in my view can continue to do very well in future. The last company you have is Vinati Organics. Quantity is 12, invested amount is 21,000, and currently there is a profit of 3.72%. So this you have bought it at a very good price. It is one of the leading company in those segments, so you should definitely continue with this. This is still a small company and has a potential to become big in future. So the company that you have in your portfolio, all are good companies. There was only one company on which I have serious doubt currently, which is Nykaa. But if you look at their business, the business is still very good. The only problem is the valuation. The valuation is too absurd. But apart from Nykaa, all the companies were good companies. And you mentioned that you want to move out from Alkyl Amines, Reliance, Relaxo, Tata Power, Nykaa, Jubilant Food, which is completely fine, because if you have less conviction on some company, then you should not stick with those companies also. Stick with those companies on which you have the maximum conviction. So I think once you remove these companies, you will be almost left with 15 companies only, because currently you have around 22 companies in your portfolio. So in my opinion, my friend, you are going in the right direction. The companies that you'll be left with after removing these companies will be market leaders, companies which have moat, which have good market share. And if you'll continue to pour 50,000 each month and keep on increasing your SIP amount, then I think you'll be able to create very good wealth in the next 22 years. So coming on to your first question, which was about adding or removing anything, I don't think you should add anything. You already have good companies from different sectors, which are very essential sector also. So I think you should continue. On the removing portion, you have already mentioned yourself that you want to exit from certain companies. So I think this one is taken care of. Now coming on to the second question, which was around the CAGR percentage. So I think your portfolio can easily grow between the range of 18 to 22% CAGR. Now coming on to the last part, which is on how much wealth it will create if you hold this for 22 years. So for this, you can use a calculator or search in Google, mention your investment amount, type in the CAGR return, and add the SIP amount that you want to add every year. With that, you'll get some idea about how much wealth your portfolio will create by the end of 22 years. But I think instead of focusing on this point, you should focus on how you can increase your SIP amount, because the bigger the capital of your portfolio, the bigger the returns will be. You're already doing a SIP of 50,000 per month, which is a good amount, a decent amount. With this, you'll be able to add around 6 lakh per year to your portfolio. But still, I would say try to squeeze in more. The maximum you can save, the maximum you can allocate to equity, because ultimately it boils down to the capital, and share market gives return in percentage. Because if you have a capital of 10 lakh rupees and your return are 20%, you are going to make 2 lakh per year. And if your capital is 1 crore and your return are 20%, in that case you are going to make a return of 20 lakh per year. So keep working hard, keep increasing your SIP amount, and I'm sure you are going to reach your goals. Brings us to the end of the video. Please remember, these were all my views. Please do your own research and study also before taking any buying and selling decision. And in case if you have any question, you can mention it in the comment section also. So bye for now. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.